All right, folks, we're back. All right, we're back. Sorry. We're back. We're on the play. We're playing the Think Jank, which is the name of this deck. Sorry, I got in my diatribe about tapped out fixing their stuff, which would have been really nice. This hand's fine. It needs a little bit of action. We got a fodder. We got a lose column. We got a Kolaghan Stormsinger. So I don't mind. It needs a little bit of loving, but I think we'll be just fine. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and run out this mountain. There's no sense running out Stormsinger now. I'm not that desperate to get damage in. Although maybe I should be. I don't know. We'll see how this deck plays. I think, by the way, we cut the Temur Battle Rage for the Smoldering Efreet. I decided I actually just wanted another solid 2-drop. Flamewake Phoenix is very good, especially because this hand had little to no action before, and now we have a plan. Our plan is to play Flamewake Phoenix and profit. And then just get aggressive. Get in there for some damage. Our opponent is Maxax, who has been so kind as to let us record the match. Thank you, Maxax. I pray that you will reach the maximum amount of axing possible in your life. I don't know what that is for you. Sultai Emissary is completely fine with me. I have no intention of... Maybe, alright, so let's think here. I'm obviously going to jam the Phoenix because it's good. But I'm wondering if it makes sense to trade for a Goblin for extra damage. And I don't know if it does or not necessarily. I think I'm just going to jam in for 2 and we'll see what happens. I don't know if it makes sense to trade it and then have him get 2 on the crack back there when our goblins are perfectly nice blockers, especially when we've got a lose column too. Like he's if he plays a creature here and swings in with Sultai Emissary, that's cool, because then we can just grab that opposing creature with, lose column if we really want it, or ooh. Now I'm really happy that I didn't offer up a trade there. Especially because our opponent is mana screwed, which seems very nice for us. I'm going to go ahead and just run out my Morph here. I don't think I necessarily want... Like, I can set up for a nice big attack later on. Now I'm okay with jamming it, I think. Because now... no, I'm not. Now that I'm thinking about that. No, we're just going to get in for 2 with the Phoenix. The reason I'm doing that is now that I'm thinking about it, like he'll take like 1 extra here. He'll trade with Sultai Emissary, and then I won't have a 1/1 blocker to deal with the Hand of Silumgar on the crackback. I'd like to be able to trade up for that if I can. Lose column is going to look pretty awesome when we can get stuff. Especially like if we can lose calm, swing, collateral damage, kill this, and we get the manifest. That would be sick. Kolaghan Aspirant is also very good here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this mountain. I'm going to go ahead and run out Kolaghan Aspirant. And then I'm going to give it haste. Because I like haste. And because the Kolaghan Aspirant's ability is entirely relevant here. As she will kill either Hand of Silumgar or anything else. Or Sultai Emissary. And right now, our opponent has not done anything like particularly devastating here. And I think I'm okay actually swinging with one of the goblins as well. Leaving a goblin back on the off chance that our opponent decides to do something foolish. Seems good. Seems good, he says. That's what I thought, Maxax. So now we've got 5 coming in. We still have the lose column. We're in no danger of losing this. Of losing either one of our biggest guys, our quote unquote biggest guys, which are Kolgon Aspirant and then of course Flamewake Phoenix. Unsurprisingly, he trades Goblin for Emissary, which is completely fine. We still got in there for 4. I wanted to see what he would do there. What's great, though, is that because he's been bricking on land, statistically speaking, the card that he just manifested is a land. Which is really funny. Oh, man. What's great is then I can actually lose Calm. Yep. So we know our opponent has an enhanced awareness now, which is cool. That's good to note. It's not, like, great to note, but it's good to know that if he's, like, leaving up 5 mana, that's a potential that he could have. I expect this is going to be a very painful end to our opponent. I'm going to go ahead and just swing in for 4 here. And then I'm going to play the Pitiless Horde, and the following turn I'm going to lose Calm, probably the Death Touch guy. And then just swing in for a billion. I think that's going to be what we do. There could be a lot of things that our opponent could still have. Like he's not out of the woods yet. So he's offering the trade with this, which is the land. That's fine. Yep, that's fine. Seems good. Gonna guess it's a land. Come on, unflip it. It's a land. So I was right. And then we're going to go ahead and then just hard cast our Pitiless Horde. And then the following turn we'll lose Calm. And then that's going to be game, I think. The Pitiless Horde is a ridin'. I'll tell you what, though. Dragon Fodder is actually pretty good against the Sultai, or the Hand of Silumgar, sorry. Not the Sultai Emissary, because technically speaking, the Sultai are dead. So he discarded a Ruthless Death Thing. That's another good thing to note that our opponent has. Because he could just go like that into like... what's the 1-mana one? Oh, it's going to... So DC's Emissary. Alright. Yeah. We're going to go ahead and lose Calm and try and go for the game here. We also have to remember to lose 2 to... Oh yeah, we're going to lose Calm. Gain control of that and then swing lethal. Alright, good game. I put in our sideboard the Artful Maneuvers... and also the War Flares as well. Sorry, folks, I'm still getting a little bit back into this. Like I said, it's been about a month working out some stuff. Luckily, most of it's good, so that's nice. Ugh. So we're on the draw. We have 10 mountains. Any mountain makes his hand absolutely nuts, and we at least have a turn 3 play either way, no matter what color land we hit. And we're on the draw. I actually think we can keep this. I don't think it's as risky as it looks. Now, granted, we could brick on land drops for 3 turns and lose, but there are 10 mountains in the deck, so like almost a little less than a third of our deck are mountains. We've got 2 drops, 4 drops, and Pitiless Horde. And we did to draw the extra card too anyway. Well, we at least know that we're going to hit a Pitiless Horde and a Morph. So it's not like the greatest color of land by any stretch of the imagination. Like, don't get me wrong there, but Like I said, we only needed a third land, and this hand is live. So this changes what I would play. If he was going to play Soul Time Emissary, I was going to run out Smoldering Efreet. If he plays this, we're going to run out Dragon Fodder if we hit the mountain. Which we should hit the mountain here, but we do. Yep. I was going to say, there was no way I was not keeping that hand. Or there was no way, yeah, that's what I mean. I know what I'm doing. Here, Tarka Efreet's going to be really good here. This card got absolutely like yelled at so much by people. Like people were like so baffled that this card could be good, and it's just nuts. The number of cards that it kills, such as Hand of Silumgar, and Typhoid Rats, and the 3/1 Wandering Champion, and then the 3/1 Mardu Scout, Palace Familiar, Jeskai Sage, and even Jeskai Sage and Palace Familiar, which are 1/1s that you usually want to die, lose something of that incidental value, because part of the value of that is you get to block a creature, and then on top of that, like on top of blocking the creature, the other value is that you're like, oh, look at me, check me out of my bad self. I get to, absorb the damage and draw a card. But you're not absorbing the damage. You're just losing it to an Atarka Efreet who then smacks you in the face for 6. Plus, it synergizes nicely with Temur Battle Rage, which we didn't use. But again, I'm okay with that. I actually wanted another 2-drop. Our opponent has hit 3 mana, so we obviously must congratulate him. And then, of course, we're just going to play face down our Atarka Efreet. Right now, we're not in a bad position. I'm going to ping this. I'll swing 6. He'll probably trade the Morph, and then I'll just 2-for-1 him with the Efreet. We've got to lose Calm, and then, of course, we've got our Pitiless Horde to start getting active. Once the Death Touch guy is out of the way, Pitiless Horde is going to get active, and this game is going to be over in very short order, hopefully. That's the end goal. Yeah, it surprises me that people pass this as much as they do. I mean, it's not like the best card in the set by any stretch of the imagination. Like Dragon Lord Atarka still exists, so obviously this is not the best card. But Pitiless Horde is pretty good. If your opponent doesn't have a way to deal with it, and almost immediately they pretty much just lose. Or like 4-for-1 themselves, and then you're just so far ahead that they pretty much lose. Yeah, depending on what he does here. And I'm actually okay that he's got Ruthless Deathfang in the deck because we've got Goblin tokens to sacrifice. So I'm still pretty happy. And like I want to clear the way for this Pitiless Horde to just dash away with this bad boy, and then eventually get him with a combination of Sarkhan's Rage and Lose Calm. So I'm fine pinging and killing this and then swinging in for 6. On turn 4. Also depends on what he plays here. This could be something absolutely backbreaking. Oh, it's Ojutai Interceptor. Is he swinging with it? Oh, swing with it. Yes. Now it's a race. You don't know that you're in a position to lose that race. This is what I mean. This is like one of those things where Atarka Efreet is just absolutely bonkers. Because now, and now we've got the dash guy too. So if we get another mountain, that's just absurd. That's just unfair. All right, let's flip Atarka Efreet. Let the Groan Fest begin. Get our counter. This is just big game right here. Blow up his 2/1. Get in for an yeah. Yeah, Efreet's our opponent just goes ouch. Efreet's a beating. He just is. Like our opponent was like, oh, like from sitting where our opponent is sitting with a morph creature, like that was an aggressive play. Now granted, I don't know what it's in our opponent's hand, but that was really aggressive. Especially when we've got him dead with what is it? This is 6, that's 10, that's 12. We have him exactly dead with Lose Calm. If he doesn't play a creature here. Like if he does something like tap out for Monument. I don't know why you would tap out for Monument, but nope, he's going in. He is going in. This is a balls to the walls Ojutai's Interceptor. He's ready. Oh man. Let's just Pitiless Horde for the win here. See if our opponent has it. He probably, like, the attack there means that he's got probably Flatten, I would imagine. Or like Will of the Naga, but no, you can't play Will of the Naga. He's one short. Alright, go to attacks. We're going to attacks. We'll see what happens here. And then we're a land away from either double dashing him out or just killing him with Lose Calm or just blowing him up with Sarkhan's Rage. Like, we've got options. We've got good options is the important thing there. Alright, this is Flatten. This is Flatten or Whisk Away. This is any number of things. Whisk Away, probably targeting a Freet. Yes, that makes sense. Denies us our draw step. We still hit him for 7, which is nice. If he plays one creature, like if he goes like land and then 5-drop, he's dead. Because I grab Ojutai's Interceptor and then I swing in for 5. He does have us on a 2-turn clock with just Interceptor, so maybe his hand has like a lot of like stuff like Whiskaways and Flattens and things along of that nature that he wants to use. Oh man, so he kept up that stuff. Wait for their untap to register that I drew a Tarka a Freet. And we're going to try and make him either kill or bounce his own Ojutai's Interceptor here. See, because he left up mana, so unless this is like Contradict or something along those lines, we're still okay. Because he does have Contradict mana up here. But I'm not going to go for this, and by playing this, it makes bouncing or killing his Ojutai's Interceptor, that he has to kill Interceptor. Like, he can't just kill one of these. Okay, so he's thinking, which means he probably does have Contradict. I mean, we're a mana away from killing him 2 different ways anyway. It's just that this way, like, no way plays around Contradict in our hand, but this way plays around Flatten and Whisk Away and makes those things. He's essentially like 2-for-1ing himself, or 1-for-2ing himself, whatever you want to call it. He's gaining negative card advantage, or he's Whisk Awaying himself and losing the tempo, or he's Will of the Naga-ing himself, and yeah, either way, it's not great for him. So right now, we have to figure it. Now he's trying to figure out what he wants to do. I really hope it's like he's sitting on like a Flatten. All right, we'll go to attacks. Lose Column has become one of the best cards in our deck. I'm actually very happy with how this card has performed. Swing 6. Turn him sideways. Put him down. See if he flattens himself. Yeah, that's why I played the Lose Calm there, though. Rather than just jam the card that he knew we had. Or the 2 cards that he knows he has. He's pretty decent information on our hand. He did. He whisked away himself. He's whisking away his own Ojutai's Interceptor, which is awesome. Because not only have we denied him a draw step, but on top of that, he's dead. Our opponent has to play a creature. He's not dead, that's not true. He is dead if we draw a land. He is definitely dead if we draw a land. If we don't draw a land, we just rush in the Pitiless Horde and he trades the Ojtai Interceptor that he just drew, which he's going to hard cast for Pitiless Horde, which we're fine with. And then we get him to 1, and then a Tarkir Efreet is lethal, and we've got 2 Dash guys which are also lethal. Yeah, I don't know how our opponent gets out of this game. 2-drop in Butcher's Glee, I guess. But if I draw a land anyway, then we're just going to jam the Sarkhan's Rage to his face. Nope. Well, there's our 5th land. And there's no black counterspell. Yeah, there's no point in dragging it out. Rage to the face. Rage at you, sir. All right. Red-black. We got there. Just an absolute blitz. Well, folks, thank you, of course, for joining us here on Draft Radio. Again, I apologize for my absence. It is good to be back in drafting Dragons of Tarkir with a fun little blitzy blitz deck. In any case, folks, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps us out a bunch. You never have to do it in that order, but I always appreciate when you do it. And I will see all of you fine folks next time.